The Paramedic, Spanish, El Practicante, is a 2020 Spanish psychological thriller, one film directed by Carlos Tora, written by David de Sola and Hector Hernandez-Vicens, and starring Mario Casas and Deborah Francois. 2. Taking place in Barcelona. 3. Its plot follows a psychopathic paramedic, Casas, with his girlfriend Vane, Francois, and a newly acquired disability, as he was rendered paralytic from the waist down in the wake of an ambulance accident. The Paramedic was released on September 16, 2020, by Netflix.
Plot.
Ángel Hernandez is a paramedic who lives with his girlfriend Vanessa, Vane, Francois. Ángel is unempathetic towards his patients and steals from them, selling the more valuable items to a local fence. At home, he is possessive and controlling towards Vane. The couple is trying for a baby, without success. Ángel tells Vane it's her fault and even suggests her inability to get pregnant is psychosomatic. He then takes a fertility test and discovers that he has a low sperm count, but does not tell Vane. One day, while taking an injured patient to a hospital, the ambulance, driven by his colleague Ricardo, is involved in an accident, and Ángel is left paralyzed from the waist down and uses a wheelchair. He blames Ricardo and is unable to forgive him. His disability puts a strain on his relationship with Vane, and he becomes increasingly paranoid that she is cheating on him. He seems to enjoy berating, mocking, and gaslighting her. Vane works at a call center at night, and Ángel installs spyware on her phone to keep tabs on her. Via the phone spyware, he overhears a conversation between Vane and her friend, who tells her that Ángel is abusive and that Vane should leave him. When Vane returns home that day, Ángel has cooked her favorite meal and is apologetic about how he has treated her. They try to have sex but do not succeed because Ángel is unable to feel anything. While showering, Vane discovers from his laptop that he has been spying on her. Disgusted, she packs up and leaves for good. Several months pass, but Ángel is still obsessed with Vane. He stalks her and eventually sees her kissing Ricardo, with whom she has begun a relationship. Later, Ángel observes the couple shopping for baby things and realizes she is pregnant with Ricardo's baby. Ángel meets Vane in the street and tells her that he has boxed up her remaining possessions and asks if she would like to come and pick them up. However, on their arrival at the apartment, Ángel injects Vane, causing her to lose consciousness. When she awakes, she finds herself gagged and tied to a bed. Ángel uses Vane's phone to send Ricardo a message, telling him she does not want to have their baby and asking him not to contact her. Ricardo later approaches Ángel to say he does not believe Vane sent the message and is worried because he can't find her. Ángel injects Vane with an epidural so that she temporarily loses the use of her legs. He presents her with an engagement ring, actually stolen from one of his former patients, and talks of their future together raising Vane's baby. Vane makes an escape attempt, but he overpowers her. His elderly neighbor hears Vane scream and comes to investigate. When the old man threatens to call the police, Ángel stabs him to death and pays his friend the fence to dispose of the body. Ángel also goes over to Ricardo's house and kills him. A few days later, the police arrive at Angel's apartment and advise him that they are investigating Ricardo's death and the disappearance of Vane, whom Ricardo had reported as a missing person. Ángel manages to satisfy the police that he knows nothing about either. Vane manages to escape while Ángel is out of the apartment. Although with only partial use of her legs, she succeeds in dragging herself down the staircase of the building, but when the lift stops on the landing, Ángel exits. They struggle, but Vane stabs him with a screwdriver, and he falls several flights down the stairwell. In the final scene, Ángel is in hospital, now completely paralyzed, unable to talk, and breathing through a tube in his throat. Vane appears, fully recovered and visibly pregnant. She tells the helpless Ángel that from now on, she will be taking care of him. His fate is left unknown as Vane wheels him out of the hospital with a sinister smile on her face.
Cast.
Mario Casas as Ángel Hernandez. Deborah Francois as Vanessa Francois. Celso Bugallo as Vicente. Raúl Jiménez. Paul Munin. Gerard Ohms. Guillermo Pfening, yes, as Ricardo. Maria Rodriguez Soto, yes. Production. The screenplay was penned by Carlos Torres E.S., Hector H. Vicenz E.S., and David De Sola. 4. The film is a Bobieca Entertainment and Zabriskie Films production. 4. Shooting locations in Catalonia included Lleida. 5. Release. The Paramedic was released on September 16, 2020, by Netflix. 6. Reception. On the review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes, 50% of 8 critics' reviews are positive, with an average rating of 5.0/10.7. Ruben Romero Santos of Cinemania rated the film 3.5 out of 5 stars, rallying laggards to join the Mario Casas bandwagon, highlighting the transformation experienced by the actor from 3 Steps Above Heaven to the Paramedic, in which he plays a wheelchair-bound inhuman sociopathic demon. 8. Raquel Hernandez Lujan of Hobby Consolas rated the film with 80 points, very good, deeming it to be a very successful film with strong performances and a great ending, also praising Casas' acting transformation, while warning that the film is not precisely reinventing the wheel. 1. See also: List of Spanish films of 2010. References: Hernandez Lujan, Raquel, September 14, 2020. Crítica de El Practicante, el thriller psicológico de Netflix protagonizado por Mario Casas. Hobby Consolas. Netflix films, The Paramedic with Mario Casas. The Futon Critic. October 16, 2019. Rodriguez Ortega, Vicente, Romero Santos, Ruben, 2024. Horror and Gender. Spanish Horror Film and Television in the 21st Century. Routledge. Page 61. ISBN 978-1-032-24566-9. Silvestre, Juan, October 16, 2019. Mario Casas arranca el rodaje de El Practicante para Netflix. Fotogramas. Netflix estrena El Practicante, rodada a Lleida y protagonizada por Mario Casas. Lleida.com, September 16, 2020. Malenbaum, Carly, August 19, 2020. Netflix in September, Tom Holland film, Jurassic Show, Ratchet. USA Today. Archived from the original on August 19, 2020. Retrieved August 19, 2020. The Paramedic. Rotten Tomatoes. Fandango Media. Retrieved January 24, 2025. Romero Santos Ruben, September 14, 2020. El Practicante. Cinemania, via 20 Minutos DS.